Thanks for being here today for this Fashion Friday. Now today I'm going to depart slightly to talk about something that I'm going to try and do a little bit differently this year. And this is going to result in some slightly more varied and I hope more interesting videos, but also somewhat more problematic videos for me when it comes to makeup and style. Now, the first thing I wanted to say is that I know I change my hairstyle my hair colour quite regularly, and I tend to move things about, etc. But one of the things that I always do tend to do is I wear exactly the same makeup all the time, and it's because I know what works for me and it's good for me. It's a good style. It's something that's been used on me by makeover artists, and I kind of learned to ape what they've done on me, and that's my style. That means that my pictures on Instagram, my videos, my makeup tends to be very much the same every time, and I follow a specific pattern and routine. And that's great, except that it doesn't work so well for me when it comes to wanting to be more diverse and wanting to be better at makeup. One of the things that I thought I was going to do last year, and I really didn't do it, is last year I wanted to kind of break out of my standard makeover style. I looked at doing things like drag styles and trying to do things differently and trying to improve my makeup. And through concentrating on the YouTube channel, those two things didn't go very well together. The main problem is that when you want to do YouTube videos, the tendency is to do what is normal for you because that works, and you don't want to have to spend a lot of time re-recording videos because you kind of want to get it done, relatively quickly. But I don't dress every day, so it's not like I can try a funky style on a Tuesday and then do something completely crazy on a Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll go back to my normal one, look as good as I can, and try and record my videos. So because I dress once a week, that effectively means that I have to do my experimentation, if I'm going to do any, and my video recording on the same day. And this is problematic because, contrary to what many people may believe, I'm not that great at makeup. I know what works well for me, but I'm not the best at being able to be challenging and to challenge myself. I liken it to my cooking. I am really good at following a recipe. I can cook really, really great food, and if there's a good recipe book, I will follow that book to the letter. I'm organized, I'm efficient, I'm structured in my approach, my processes are really good, and I will not make mistakes. I will follow that process through. But I do not have what I consider to be a natural talent for it. I don't have the talent to make amazing dishes from scratch. I've memorized some dishes, so it looks like I can from time to time, but I find it similar with my makeup. I'm not an innovator in that sense. I'm not someone who kind of dreams up ideas. Creative, I guess you would put it. I'm not so creative. I am very good, however, at following rules, following structure. So what I want to try to do is I want to try to branch out of my comfort level a little bit and to do something a bit different in 2019. Now, with that in mind, that's going to mean that I'm going to need to record videos using, let's say, sometimes less than perfect makeup, and to try to focus in a bit more on new and interesting things. So with that in mind, since it's Fashion Friday, I thought I'd show you some of these things. And, some of these you may have seen before, but these are all kind of new things that I've invested in for 2019, just to try. So if I grab some of these, still there. So I went out and I sort of did a bit of a hunting round post-Christmas for different makeup. And I'm just going over to my makeup cabinet area and grabbing some stuff. So I I tried NYX previously, so I've got a number of things from NYX which I really, really like. But a friend of mine from YouTube, Ciate, was recommended a brand called Give Face. And I thought I'd try them out as well. And they were having a bit of a sale. And I managed to pick up a lot of stuff for a relative bargain. And I want to try to find ways to use these over the next couple of weeks, so you can get an idea of how different things work on me. I have my kind of black eyeshadow type look, which I tend to wear all the time, purple lipstick or pink lips. And I haven't really done much to vary my style, to try different things and see what works. Now, you may not be able to tell particularly clearly, but today I've done something very different for me. So today I focused on using 2 new eyeshadows and a completely new lipstick in colours that I would never normally go for. And I bought these really as something of an experimentation. And these are from Give Face. So the cosmetics that I'm using are these little pots of pigment. So the brand is Give Face. And this is one of their mica, sort of glittery, sparkly style eyeshadows, eye pigments, and the colour is Jealousy. Now they were doing, I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were doing a huge discount on various different items when you bought 6 pots. So I went out and bought, it's like playing with poker chips with these things. I bought 6 pots of these eye pigments. I got Passion, which is a kind of purpley sparkly one. I got Sparkles, which is a kind of nudish, beigey, creamy sparkly. Lust, which is sort of like a dark gold colour. Fiery, which is a sort of reddish, pinky colour. I got Ingot, which is a dark, silvery type colour, very dark greyish silver colour, and the one I mentioned, Jealousy, which is the green colour. And I've used a couple on my face today. I got another 6 as well, which are these more matte ones. There's a yellow one, a white one, a sort of brownish red one, another green one, a black one, which is called China, and Bruise, which is again a sort of reddish umber style colour. And they're all massively outside of my comfort zone. So today I used the colour Giselle, which is this dark, almost brick red kind of colour. It comes out very brownish red. And I used the Jealousy sparkly one for my eyes. So I don't know how well you can see that, but most of the colours blended in here is the Giselle, and on the inside of my eyes, that green, that is the Jealousy. I've never really used green eyeshadow before, so this is definitely outside of my comfort zone and something that I'm going to need to somewhat get used to in order to, I guess, feel comfortable with some of these things. But I felt certainly that today was okay for a recording perspective. I didn't feel like I wouldn't be able to record with today's makeup. I also used this new lipstick, which is also from Give Face. And this is in the colour Man-Eater. And it's this lipstick here, which is a very coppery, shiny lipstick, which I hoped would match well with the hair. But I don't think it matches quite as well as I'd originally hoped. I was aiming for it to be a sort of the green as a contrast and the copper colour to set off against this. But it's not quite as strong, and I don't find that it has done as good a job as I hoped it would. The pink seems to work much better. I'm not sure about the pink and the green. Anyway, what this means for me going forward is that when I'm doing these kind of makeup style videos and I'm looking at products that I can buy online. I'm going to try to sort of recommend them and go through them. I'm going to show some of them as I'm applying them and as I'm, I guess, trying out different styles and looks, etc. But I'm going to need to show the bad with the good. So it means recording videos using less than perfect makeup as I try to learn to be better at my application. And that's really something I'm going to try and do with these kind of Fashion Friday type videos as I go forward into 2019. So for today, that's giving you a bit of an overview of the stuff that I've got. I bought 5 other lip glosses, I guess they are, lip gels, from Give Face. There's this sort of silvery one called Attitude. We've got this purple one called Jessie, a gold one called Fashionista, a green one called Envious. I'm looking forward to trying that. And this kind of very sort of sparkly, very dark grey, blackish colour called Unusual, and it certainly is. I love these. I thought they were great when I was getting them, but I really want to try different things, and it means I'm going to get stuff wrong. I'm going to be slightly awkward about my makeup, but I kind of want to try different things and see how it works. And as I've had no training, I don't know, I don't want to go on about this too much. I guess I'm protesting as much as I can now so that you can always look back on this in the future and say, well, I did tell you. So if I do record a particularly bad video or something that's problematic, then I can just go back and say, I did tell you that it would be like that. But that's kind of what I'm doing today. Anyway, thank you for joining me in this. If there's any recommendations, if people do want to recommend products to me, like I said, where I can, finances permitting, I will invest in new items and stuff. Like I said, this was a really good opportunity to pick up a load of stuff from Give Face. I picked up 6 different sort of lip or different liners. It could be used as lip liners or brow liners, etc. I picked up 6 different ones of those as well. And I'm looking forward to trying these different things, but it's going to force me out of my comfort zone. And that means that sometimes I'm maybe not going to look my best. Or at least that's my fear. I fear that I won't look my best. And that kind of kept me from changing my makeup almost all of last year. I'll change my lip colour. But beyond that, my eyes are always a variation on some kind of dark black or something quite simple. That tends to be my thing. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this video here today. I hope this was useful to you. If there are any comments or any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below, or you can reach me through my email address, which is julietisnoir@gmail.com, or through my website, which is julietnoir.uk. As always, feel free to like, share and subscribe. Click the little bell to stay notified about upcoming videos. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you all again soon. Thanks so much, and bye! Bye!